Good morning and welcome to a Friday edition of the 12 Today After Show. Say hi to Cindy in the control room. If anything goes wrong, you can blame her in the comments section. If everything goes right, you should say thank you, because it's really some mastery that they're putting on in that control room. They got to make us look good for a living. That's tough to do. That is tough to do, you know. They got to change the camera angles. Got to look just right. I'm thinking Friday, no tie day. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to ditch it. Gonna let loose a little bit, Paul? Ta-da. I don't know why I wore one to work to begin with. I like it because sometimes it covers up my belly. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to keep my clothes on. We're good. I'm going to keep everything on. I'm going to just disregard any comments that are made to the contrary. Some of you guys already chiming in about a question we've been asking this morning on our 12 Today interactive poll question. Is it too early for pumpkin spice lattes? No. Yes. Never. That's what they're saying. The people have spoken. They're saying it's not too early either. Well, I'm the odd one out then, because I think it's too, well, one, I don't drink any of that stuff anyway, but two, come on, it's still summer. Dell says never too soon. I could have it year round. Nancy says she's ready. Ona says she's ready. Can't wait till September 1st. Gosh. Just saying. Never too soon for pumpkin spice, says Angelica. Hop in the comment section. We want you to join the conversation. You're just as much a part of the show as we are. In case you missed it, not the actual segment in case you missed it, but in case you missed the storms last night. Oh, Jimmy. Yeah. You were busy. We're going to look at some of the video here. Look at this flooding. This is out on the US 60. Tell us what happened. Well, let me tell you something. Right around 11:30, I was checking the radar at 9 o'clock going to bed. It's dying down. And in typical monsoon fashion, it fired back up. And it came into East and Southeast Valley. It really hit Mesa, Gilbert. We had 3.72 inches of rain. It's southern and rural. Rivers were formed just like that. In a matter of an hour, this rain came down. We had lakes out there. We have our reporters. The Continental Golf Course is just a complete giant canal right now. Yeah, that's out in Tempe right now. You're looking at that street flooding. Forget about getting your car washed. That'll do the trick right there. This is out in Mesa. Monica Garcia was live this morning at an apartment complex where 30 people were forced out of their homes because of the flooding there. When we got on the scene, they were sweeping the water out of their units. Rough start to the day. Vanessa, this could have been a lot worse if there was a mess on our roadways. Yeah, I'm glad that we did have a couple closures this morning on the freeways, you know, at the 60 and Rural, but it opened up like at 6 o'clock, so that's some good news. But yeah, if it happened later in the morning, can you imagine what would happen to our commute? It would have been a mess. I mean, it's already backed up as it is with your typical traffic delays, but then you add a closure because of flooding, that would be a mess. This right here was a golf course. It's just a giant water hazard now, Jimmy. You said you played out there, right? Yeah, all the time, and just last weekend I was out there again. I can see my ball floating right there, right down that whole area. And it's actually designed to take that. That's the whole green belt that goes up and down Hayden right through there. And it was filled up. And all the lakes that they have, they all turn into one giant lake and one giant canal. If you guys have a mess out where you are, put us a picture or a video in the comment section right now, and we'll make sure to get it on the air for you. Chrissy, one of our other directors, says, hi guys, iced pumpkin spice is the bomb. Iced pumpkin spice. Ooh, I would try that. I mean, it's still warm enough out here on August 28th or whenever they launch it that I think iced is the preferred method to consume the pumpkin spice. I'm going to try that. Since I'm not a huge fan of it, I think that's the way to go. You know what I've always wanted to do? This is like a little mini bucket list, not a big thing. I've wanted to do back-to-back winters. So spend winter in the Northern Hemisphere, and as soon as it changes, go like to New Zealand and spend a double winter. Because remember, it's winter on the other side of the world when it's our summer. I'd love it and have pumpkin spice latte all year round and listen to Christmas. Patty asked us why all the free advertising for Starbucks. Patty, we're not advertising for Starbucks. We're advertising for pumpkin spice in general. I eat pumpkin spice in anything. They put it in some cereal. They've got all sorts of creamers and things like that. It's not just about Starbucks. You can get a pumpkin spice latte at your corner coffee shop. By the way, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts guy. And they've got pumpkin spice stuff, too. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm a Dunkin' guy all the way, when I lived in New England. It's omnipresent. Or your local coffee shop. Wait, I like pumpkin spice bread. Oh, see, I'm down for that, too. That is delicious. Yes, I'm good for that. With that. You know what I did? I mixed my cinnamon and my nutmeg. That's what pumpkin spice is, right? It's like cinnamon and nutmeg. Nice, right? And now we got the ingredients. Now I know. This ain't KFC's secret recipe. Don't go trying this at home. All right, we got to switch gears just a little bit. We showed you that flooded golf course a moment ago. In our ICYMI, in case you missed it, this morning on 12 Today, we had a little fun with a golf segment. Take a look. A Florida golf teacher gets the surprise of a lifetime. $154,000 accidentally deposited into his bank account. If you look at his statement, he spent 14 bucks at Walmart right before he got 154 grand deposited. Turns out that money belonged to Tommy Fleetwood. He's a PGA golfer. He made that money at the Open Championship. The guy who got it actually has the same name. A friend of the Florida Tommy tweeted out a screenshot showing off the wire transfer.
It's amazing.
You saw it there, plus $154,000 in change. This can't be real, right? Like, they wouldn't make this mistake. Wrong. The European Tour confirmed that they did indeed wire Tommy Fleetwood's winnings to the wrong Tommy, writing it off as a clerical mistake. And it gets even better. The real Tommy had no idea he was missing the money. Can you imagine not knowing you were missing 150 grand?
Oh my God.
The other Tommy, unfortunately, did have to return the money. And this story, as you might imagine, just lit up social media. We'll look at a couple of the responses here on the touchscreen. Cole says, at Greg Thorner Golf, makes no sense to have given it back. The PGA can afford to pay it twice.
Yes!
A golf teacher could have used it, I'm sure.
I agree.
Let's take a look at this. Giant check. Happy Gilmore, $12,600. That karma for getting rid of the giant checks. If they'd gone with the giant check, it wouldn't have ended up in the wrong Tommy's account.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But does he get a reward or something for?
I don't think so. Unless the other Tommy Fleetwood wants to chip him a couple bucks.
That would be nice, right?
Wouldn't
I mean,
you?
he didn't even realize that it was missing.
Jimmy, you don't notice when 150 grand goes missing, do you?
Once in my bank account, I had $5 that went missing. I didn't even know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Turns out it was your Netflix payment.
Really. I wonder what is the responsibility of somebody if that happens? If I go to my bank, can I just go out and buy a car and a Porsche as quick as I can and say, oh, sorry, it was in my account? Or am I going to be on the hook for that?
I imagine they'll find a way to get you on the hook.
Yeah, I
for
wouldn't
that.
want to mess around with that.
Have you guys ever found any money? I made a mistake one time as a kid. I was hanging out in a Walmart store shopping with mom or whatever, and I found 10 bucks on the ground. And when you're a kid, 10 bucks.
Yeah.
I'm rich now. Like,
that's
this
huge.
Is it.
Yeah,
this is my moment. I took it to the security desk and I turned it in. Someone dropped this money. It wasn't mine.
Oh, what a good guy,
So they
man.
pocketed it for sure.
Right. They're like,
of
okay.
course, as a jaded adult, now I know.
Your mom raised you right.
Money was long
And your
gone.
dad. That's good.
Now I know,
a good
though,
kid.
if I found 10 bucks, it's my 10 bucks now.
Yeah.
So I'm not a good kid anymore. Maybe I used to be. You guys ever find money anywhere that it wasn't supposed to be? Maybe not directly in your
I
checking
got a
account.
story.
Okay.
Kind of non-related.
Oh, you put the coffee cup down. This means
This
business.
made national news.
I'm going to sit back for this one.
I was at the Phoenix Open, and just for the fun, I get bored when I go out in public, so I have this $100 bill. It's a fake. It's a fake 100, and I like to put it on the ground and watch people like, whoa, you know, and they pick it up. So I'm going, and Phil Mickelson's walking by at the Phoenix Open. I did not mean to do it. Okay, that's what's even more funny. I must have somehow been fiddling with my pocket. It fell out of my pocket. And so I'm just, hey, there's Phil Mickelson. He stops right in front of me.
Of course.
And he says, oh, my gosh, you dropped a $100 bill. And he gave it back to me. And I said, oh, Phil, can we take a picture? And I took a picture with him.
With the fake bill?
No, not with the should have done that.
Yeah,
You're right. That would have been better. But anyways, it got picked up and went national. That the Golf Magazine picked it. NBC National News picked it up. That Phil gave back $100 that he found. And he's the nicest guy. He really is.
You're like, can I buy you a beer with this?
Yeah, but it was a dumb picture. It was a dumb thing. And my dumb thing came back.
Vanessa, you get $100 bills dropped off on your desk every morning. We're always calling you with flowers or chocolates or money, whatever these guys are
if she
sending
were
into
to
the
sell
station
all
for
the
you.
free gifts that she would get from her admirers, let's just call them stalkers.
Jimmy!
Okay, all right, now we're going to change this. We're going to make Vanessa uncomfortable for
yeah.
just a second, though. What's the strangest thing anyone's ever sent to you?
The strangest thing anyone's ever sent to me. I mean, I get the typical flowers, candy, stuffed animals, gift cards.
No, can I jump in?
What?
How about for Valentine's Day? You have roses that were 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
The stems were gigantic. These were culturally bred with steroids to be enormous. And the photographers in this place were coming down saying, hey, what are you going to do with those flowers? They all wanted
Yeah, everybody wanted the
Take them home and
to
give them to your significant others.
Yeah. And the thing is with that, though, if you want me to be real,
that's
that
what the
was
show's
from a
about.
guy that I hadn't talked to for months. I went on a couple dates with him. I wasn't interested, so we stopped talking. It had been months, and then all of a sudden, he just sent them on Valentine's Day.
If you're watching, Guy, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Waste of money, buddy.
He knew, though. He knew that we were a no-go. So, I mean, that was on him.
Now, here's another one. The other day, she's leaving, and she had, here at the station, a stack of empty vases from the flowers, and you just said, hey, whoever wants them.
Yeah. I actually be one of them.
Well, I was going to take them because I decided, you know, that's great. I like to buy my flowers at the grocery store and then put them in a vase, take them to your house, and you can have the vase, right? So I thought about it too long, and then we're gone. Everyone took your vases.
You know, the one thing I do feel bad when I receive the box flowers, like by the time I open them, because they usually get here after I've already left for the day.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're all wilted, and I feel so bad because I'm like, oh, and I'm trying to give them water in their, you know, the packet that they
But let me
give
say
you.
one thing, guys. She's not desperate. Her standards are gigantic. That's why, and that's okay, as they should be.
Yes.
But yeah, don't go waste your money unless you're like, you know, the man.
All right, you know what would be good for those flowers?
What?
A little fresh squeezed juice.
Yes, thank you.
got a couple
Can we get
things
this
right
off
over
you?
the top.
Woo, making me feel better now. All right, guys. So here's something to make you feel good on this Friday. An act of kindness from a global superstar towards a woman in a grocery checkout line has gone viral on Facebook with a flood of positive comments. I love to hear stories like this. So Tahara Jaramillo, I hope I didn't butcher her name, was in the checkout line at a Whole Foods in Atlanta with a gift card from a friend. So Tahara has been struggling in many ways ever since her husband John died of brain cancer. And she realized she didn't have enough money to pay for all her groceries. So that's when a man in line who told her his name was Chris stepped in to help. So Tahara burst into tears, and only after he left did it hit her that this guy was Ludacris.
Luda?
Yeah, so Tahara knew the rapper didn't want his money back, so she started a fundraiser to give back to his foundation. Ever since then, she's raised over $1,000, surpassing her goal of $375. $375, yeah.
I dig it.
So that's cool. So Ludacris has a charity that helps empower girls. I really like that. So see, it's so sweet.
We've been seeing a lot of these lately, like celebrities stepping up in a pinch and helping people out that really need it.
Yeah.
Especially when you got the money. I mean, that's just amazing. I think throughout my life, I've had people that have done random acts of kindness, and it's just amazing. I was in the line over at the fast food place the other day, and sure enough, I come up to the window, and they said the guy in front of you just paid for your your hamburger and stuff.
A friend posted on Facebook the other day that he was out to dinner with his family, so it was 6 of them, and then he went to pay for the bill, and they're like, oh, the couple behind you paid for everybody, the whole family. And he was like, he said he was so thankful and so in shock that of course he's gonna pay it forward and do it for somebody else. But a family of 6, you know,
that's a
out
lot.
to dinner.
That's a big risk you take when you pay for the guy's meal behind you. You don't know if he's going ham in the drive-through line. I was at a casino with my little brother when I was back in Michigan a couple weeks ago, and we were waiting to get a drink at the bar for forever. They weren't paying any attention to us, and there was a guy behind us who looked just as frustrated as me and my brother, waiting for like the one server to address the 100 people that were crowded around. I ended up buying his drink behind us. So what do you want, man? And I picked it up, put it all on my card, whatever. I thought maybe paying it forward a little bit before we started gambling would be like, you know, a sign of good fortune.
So you did it for
yourself? It was not. I just lost money all night. I was just starting a little early.
Because you were doing it for a purpose.
But it's the thought that counts. Yeah. I was trying to cheat the system.
Exactly.
That's why it didn't work.
Karma came back and bit me in the end.
Boom.
We actually have some more fresh squeezed juice. Jimmy, why don't you take this one?
Okay, get this out. The phrase, the great Ron, from great Ron Burgundy, well, that escalated quickly. Okay.
The control is laughing at you right now. I think it was in the delivery.
Yeah.
Help me out.
You have to do it like Ron Burgundy. Well, that escalated quickly.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they said it was coming soon, and it is. According to Business Insider, Starbucks will start selling pumpkin spice lattes. So we announced it here. We've been talking earlier. August 28th, Starbucks not confirming or denying, but we will want to know, is August too soon for pumpkin spice? We talked about this. Cast your vote at 12news.com and /yourvoice.
So we promise this isn't a commercial for them, just like the other lady said, because we're back to Starbucks.
This is Starbucks file video, and we're talking about their PSL release, but, I mean, is August too soon for pumpkin spice in general? 78% of the early risers say, yeah, it is a little too early.
I'm with you.
Get your opinions in. We want to know about whether or not you found money. We want to know what the weirdest thing is that you sent to Vanessa. We want to know about the times you've paid it forward, and we want to know your thoughts about pumpkin spice. We're monitoring your comments right now. Thanks for slowing down just a little bit. Patricia says it is never too soon for pumpkin spice.
Oh, I don't know. And then, you know, the Christmas decorations come up after that.
They're already up in some
places. At all the stores and
You know what I wait for?
Depot.
The butternut squash, when that comes out. That's when you know that fall's here.
Big gourd guy?
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Gourds.
Yeah, that and the spaghetti squash.
Oh,
You
I
ever done
love
that?
spaghetti squash.
Oh, we got to get you in on that. Oh my gosh.
It's so easy.
It's like a rite of passage thing. You guys are still
stuff.
trying to get me to eat tamales. I haven't done that.
I know.
Oh, let's
tamales.
get on that. Okay, he's here in Arizona now. I mean, tamales are huge here, especially for the holiday. And we did have some last Christmas.
Yeah.
And we brought one down for him, and he did not want to try it. Tell me why you don't want to try a tamale.
Well, at this point, I'm doing it just to get on your nerves.
Oh, you do that every day, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd like to, keep my brand. I don't want to,
You're
go
going to
sideways.
have to, though, because it's something that is just known here in Arizona, and it's like a tradition that families do together here.
Maybe I'll raise money for charity before I eat my first tamale.
Oh, my.
That way I'll get you guys to make me. We'll do it for a good cause.
Have you done enchiladas?
Of course.
Okay.
Love enchiladas.
Just a tamales. Okay.
Red sauce all day.
Well, they're delicious.
Karina, Robin, they all say it's never too soon for pumpkin spice. I agree with you. It's really bad for you. Like, I want one right now, but
See,
ruin my diet.
Lisa said way too soon, especially in Arizona.
When do you want to see it then, Lisa? What do you think, October? Is September too soon?
October. I feel like once we get close to Halloween, that's when it starts to cool down, and that's when it starts to feel like fall, and then the state fair comes to town, and then when you're going trick-or-treating, you have to have a little sweater because it's cold.
But the iced pumpkin spice kind of like circumvents all of that.
Yeah, it's got to be
That
hot.
makes it a year-round thing.
But not so early.
I miss New England so much. Changing of the colors. I mean, it's going to be hot here in October, folks. I can't lie.
Yeah.
November's going to be having a lot
This
of
is
Your
know this.
avenue to lie if you'd like to.
Yeah.
We know it's already going to be warm. It's okay.
We have a huge week coming up on 12 today, guys. So make sure you set the alarm and join us Monday morning. I know we don't want to talk about Monday already. We should enjoy the weekend first. But in our extra shot, we have a very special guest that we'd like to tell you exclusively about. We've kind of been teasing this on social media, but we haven't told the people who is going to be co-hosting part of our show with us on Monday. It's Arizona's own Savannah Guthrie.
Yes.
You know her from Today. She's going to help us anchor the 6 a.m. show, an Arizona girl joining the program for a very special edition of 12 Today on Monday morning. If you have questions you'd like to get to Savannah, get them in. We would love to ask on your behalf. We have a lot of questions about her life in Arizona because when I caught up with her in South Korea, it was like 10 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So the joke was at the time, this is a far cry from the triple digits we're looking at in Phoenix right now.
Oh, how cool.
Look at everybody that she's interviewed, everything that she's done. She's had an amazing career.
Yeah.
And she's really smart.
We're trying to get Hoda next week, too. That's a secret thing.
That would be fun.
We're trying.
Do we have her number?
Our people have her people's number. We left some desperate voicemails, and we'll see if she gets back to us.
Wait, so not only
That
is
was
she a
joke,
TV
by the way.
host, she's an attorney?
Yeah, she's smart. Smart as a whip. Yeah.
Gosh.
What
we
else do
can
we
ask
have
her all
coming
kinds
up
of questions.
next week?
All right, so we're opening things up to you, sort of. We're debuting a brand new feature that will let you text us, yes, in real time, and we'll answer you in real time. I'm kind of worried about this just a little bit. While we're doing this show, if you like what you're seeing or if you like Paul's socks, let us know. It's that easy. You just get to text us. If you're whatever story we're talking about, if you find an accident that you're by, except as long as you're not driving, don't text and drive. But let me know where those accidents are at. Let us know if you see something going on with the weather.
Yeah, some weather, some showers in your neighborhood, or you have some really cool pictures or something.
Yeah,
let
to
us know
share.
too. I would love to hear from you, or if you have a question. Yeah. So a lot of people, weather's just endless with people.
We're going to get lots of good mornings. How are you?
I assume.
What did you eat for
602-444-1212. It's a really simple way we've set this up. We're going to have like a hot topic of the morning, and we're going to have all sorts of things you can weigh in on. And we've all got an app that we've downloaded on our phone, and we're going to use that to respond to you directly. I'm going to try to sign my name to each one of them, but you might get the initials. If it says PG on the text that you get back, that's legitimately me texting you back. We're going to have our phones with us the whole time. Text Team 12 starting Monday morning at, what is it? 602
444-1212.
Got to memorize that number.
Yeah, I already know the number.
We're going to be pumping it.
Yeah, so that's the number that you have to text. And then I know a few of you ladies have seen Paul on Bumble, and you've swiped.
That's not
and so
true.
if you
It's been
want
a
to
long
text him and
time.
ask him why he hasn't gotten back to you,
It's
he will
fake news.
respond. He will respond for you.
No fake news in the 12 Today After Show.
I don't know. I've seen your picture on there quite a few times, Paul.
Well, look at the time.
Oh.
We'll see you guys Monday morning at 7:30 on the 12 Today After Show. This has been a fun week. We'll do it all over again.
Yes.
Enjoy your weekend.
The weekend's here. Have a good one, folks.
Woo! It's Friday. Friday. Can we do a dance?